So Become Your Own Soulmate is broken down into 12 weeks, and each 4-week segment is a different part, a different theme. So part 1 is balance, part 2 is ritual, and part 3 is healing. The balance portion of the program really challenges you to take a hard look at how you spend your time and energy and make adjustments from an embodied, intuitive knowing. So we're not copy pasting someone else's idea for how you should spend your day or your week or your month. This is really rooted in feminine ways of being. So looking at your cycle, looking at the cycles of the moon and the earth and how all of this affects your energy. And then we take a look at your purpose. Why are you here? What is it about your soul's path that you are here to fulfill in this life? And how do you need to reconfigure how you spend your time and energy and your money in order to make that happen? So the last piece of balance is actually making strategic plans and setting up accountability so that you follow through. The second part of Become Your Own Soulmate focuses on ritual. It's a really sacred, feminine way of looking at our habits, how we spend our day-to-day lives. What is it about your nutrition, your sleep, your movement, your spirituality, your journaling, your creativity practices, your pleasure practices that are nourishing you and that need a little bit more help? And so we take a deep dive on the Enneagram, what your personality type says about what motivates you, where you find resilience, what is your driving force. 3 of Become Your Own Soulmate focuses on healing. So we actually heal together week by week, the mind, the body, and the spirit. So we look at those thought patterns, those inner voices of the inner critic, the imposter syndrome, and we really learn how to coach ourselves through those processes so that we can sustain being our own soulmate beyond the 12-week program. We also look at the body. There's a lot of stored emotions, ancestral memories, past life traumas actually in your DNA, in your fascia, connective tissue, in the muscle. And it's amazing to begin to release some of what's been stuck and open the system so that Kundalini or sacred feminine energy or your inner soulmate can flourish and blossom and begin to guide you on that right path that you set up for yourself. And we also work to heal the spirit. So wherever you are in your religious journey or your upbringing, this part of Become Your Own Soulmate is about creating your own connection. How do you connect to the planet, to others, to, a lineage or an ancestor? Who do you talk to when you pray? And what spiritual practices do you want to cultivate for yourself? That nothing is prescribed about this. This all comes from you, which is really exciting. So finally, we actually step into our own soulmate with a beautiful soulmate ceremony. You adorn yourself in whatever feels especially beautiful for you, and you write yourself a letter. You actually begin to practice treating yourself like you are worthy of love, like you are a trusted, beloved soulmate. It's so beautiful. And the final week is called Sustain, and we actually set up those accountability measures and those practices moving forward to make sure that you remain your own soulmate, you continue to have your own back.